All right, so that's mounted to the router, whatever part this you want to collar, I guess. So that's mounted. These are flush. Then what I want to do now is mount it on the router, and we'll put a maybe a 1/4 inch bit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this before I get too crazy with all this work that's been put into it. But we'll put that in there, right? Cinch that up, and then just blast a hole right in there, and then use that hole as my stationary point and spin this against the like a flush trim bit or something on the other router. I'm thinking that's how I'm going to do it, and that should keep everything symmetrical, I guess is the word. I don't know, centered in there. But we're going to try that. Let's see if that works. But again, this is pretty easy to build base plates. You know, like I said, just go off of the old one, use those center punches, some double-sided tape, and that should do it. So, all right, let me think about this. Talk to you in a bit. All right, on this one here, so here's basically my plate that I'm building. This thing's going to rest on it and right up against the router bit. But in order for me to do this, I need to get my router bit to come through the plate. In order to get the router bit to come through the plate, I needed to get a hole drilled in this plate for my handle that moves the router bit up and down. But anyway, let's see how this works. Yeah, well, there she is. A little smoky. Whew. All right. Okay, so now the bit comes through. Make sure we don't burn our shop down here. Yeah, that was nice. All right, so that helps with that. Now I need to make a pin to hold, or just get a hole drilled here. Sorry about that. And see how we're going to do this next. So there's that. Give me a few minutes. All right, so I put a 1/4 inch bit in the router. I'm going to mount this in there. I'm going to blast a hole in there, 1/4 inch hole. Then I'm going to switch over to this bit here. It's a 1/4 inch die grinding bit, carbide bit, but that'll hold it in a 1/4 inch hole that I'll put in the base down here, and then I can spin it against that blade. So let's see how this works. See how it cuts. All right. Not cutting very well. Probably not the best bit. There it is. Okay. Well, there's my 1/4 inch hole in there. Now, flop that router bit out. And hopefully this bit fits right in there. It's going to be tight, but it'll make it. Okay. I'll turn it upside down. I just need a point of reference here. Like that. Something like that. Let's see if it goes in there. See, just like that. Now that's centered. Now I can drill a hole in the base plate at the appropriate distance from the cutting bit in the other router, and then spin this thing, and that should work. The only problem is I might need a pattern cutting bit in there. So I don't bump into the side. I suppose that's I could have probably done that all along. But the only problem is that pattern cutting bit, if it goes into that area. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Talk to you in a minute.